Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Ah, crap, I'm a minute early. All right, I'll be right back in about a minute. All right, I apologize for showing up all early. So, anyway, what's going on, y'all? So, happy freaking birthday, America, and Captain America, because he was born on the 4th of July. I personally was born on the 8th of July. So get your Christmas present. I'm joking. Anyway, Christmas presents. So, yeah, funny story. I actually already know what I'm getting for my birthday. hmm You see, my wife came home early from, well, actually, she came home late. She came home a little bit late from work, and she had a bunch of, what do you call it? She had a bunch of Walmart stuff with her. I'm like, all right, cool, cool, cool. She did a little bit of Walmart shopping. That's awesome. She comes in and she gets a hamper, this big gray hamper, all fabric and everything, and she puts it down in the bedroom. I don't know who she thinks she's married to, but I myself am a curious mother fathead. So of course I peeked in. Would you not believe that there's a baby Yoda looking back at me? It's like one of those like if a baby was life size or whatever. It's like the Yiddle. It's Yiddle, all right? And it's like that big with the big old ears and everything like it. And I'm just like, so I closed. It's like she obviously wants to give it to me as a surprise. And this was like 2 weeks ago. So I'm just like, what up? So I finally confronted her about it. And she's like, oh, you saw it? Like it was there for like 2 days. Who wouldn't look? Like, duh, duh. Also, there's a Baby Yoda shirt, so I guess that's what I'll be wearing next week. Is my Baby Yoda, my Yiddle shirt, and I have my little Yiddle over here because hey. So yeah. Anyway, so I got a bunch of. Let me say hi to peeps who I see in chat. JT Gamer, sup, sabah, sup. Excuse me. Let's see. What's up, cuz? Happy 4th. Hey, you too there, Tommy. Ooh, excuse me. Jeez, I just had some hot dogs and fries because, and oh yeah, them all beef dudes like just bang, just slamming, slamming. I know a bunch of people are like, I like the regular cheap pork hot dog. Nah, man, those beef hot dogs, you grill them up the right way in the oven. Woo, baby. You could put them in the broiler too. That tastes good. Cryptid, hey, Professor. Can't stay long. Just wanted to wish you a happy 4th. Peace out, Cryptid. Have yourself a good one. And thanks for showing. Happy Captain America Day. Right back at you, Sabah. Have you been waiting for your presents? Yes. Yes, but I also get my own presents. I got a couple to show here. One of them, because I'm always doing some toy hunting. In this particular case, I went and met up with somebody and got some presents. What is this? I didn't get the stand? Where's the stand? I don't see the stand. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, so check this out. Got some toys. I got Feora. I like my 6-inch figures, right? So I got Feora. Remember, she's the one who put that serious beating on Superman in the Man of Steel movie. Yeah, jacked his monkey butt up. Then we got freaking Maria Hill. This is the Colby Smothers version from the movie. I like her. I despise the comic book version of Maria Hill. Absolutely despise her, specifically because of what she did to Captain America in the beginning of the Civil War. But hey, but no, like specifically, like so many things that she does, she's just like the biggest screw up on the face of the planet. Can't stand her. Well, JT Gamer already knows what he's getting for his birthday in October 6th. Jeez. Okay, here's a nice one. Let's see if anybody knows this guy's name. Bang! Bang! That's right. I'm gonna I'll see who says the name in the October 9th, just 3 days later. Yeah, 3 days later for Tommy. So check this out. While I'm waiting for you guys to type in the name of this guy, this is awesome, man. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Like, look at his hands. Look at his fingers. They open and they close. They do all this weird stuff. And there's actually it's double. Well, yeah, double joints. So it's not just the joints here. right? There's not just the joints there, but there's also the joints here. So you can actually close him up to make him a fist if you wanted to. And then you can also do it down here also. Yes, Marewa! It is Savage Dragon. What's up? You have to go as well and sleep, but I did want to ask if Marvel are planning on doing some comics tie-in with their Disney Plus shows. Yes, they actually are. Some of the things that they're doing, like Bucky and Winter Soldier is one of them, but Falcon and Winter Soldier. I always say Bucky and Winter Soldier. Oh, Mark actually got it first. Savage Dragon. Nice, Mark McKeever. Thomas got it. Okay, so anyway, so yeah, Savage Dragon. Bang, right there. Sexy. Also, I didn't know that they made a 6-inch figure for this guy. And this is obviously from the previous line because it's loose and you can see the ball joints on and whatnot. But I am super excited despite the paint job that I've got to give him. Werewolf by Night. Have you guys checked out Werewolf by Night? Comic book universe. 10 things about comic book. Whatever. Werewolf by Night explained in a minute. Something like that. Anyway, dude, I am super excited by this. This is also one of the ones whose fingers move, like he bends at the wrist in a certain way. His thumb doesn't bend, but he'll bend here, but it doesn't do like a crazy bend. That's okay. I don't know too many werewolves that punch people in the face. But anyway, so this is just a totally awesome figure. I mean, he's not as big as Savage Dragon, but Savage Dragon is meant to be big. But dude, this is awesome. I've been looking for a Dracula figure that I could use, like the original Dracula. I don't care about the red armor Dracula. Like I could barely care less about that version. But I'm very interested in getting a regular like Bram Stoker looking Dracula, or Bela Lugosi looking Dracula, I should say. Hey, Suan, what's up? Yay, I was hoping for a Falcon Winter Soldier. Okay, nice. See you later. Good night, Sabah. Oh, you're not going to see the figures I'm going to open, though. Too bad. Bill, on my birthday, I'm getting Gwen Stacy retro action figure. Ooh, beautiful, JT. Nice. You have to post some pics. Okay, so let's move these aside. So the final one I'm going to open, bang, the Todd McFarlane Golden Eagle armor. I don't even think it says Golden Eagle on it. It doesn't. I don't think it says Golden Eagle on here. Anyway, oh yeah, it does. Nice. Yeah, from Wonder Woman 1984, the movie. Oh, it just says Golden Armor. It's actually, this is called the Golden Eagle armor. But anyway, yeah, so you can actually see what Gail's going to look like in this. She's a great look for Wonder Woman, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so then I also got 4 of the 5 G.I. Joe figures that were released. Let's see which ones I got. Number 1, Roadblock. Bang, I got Roadblock. Number 4, Duke. Knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joes. These are the new 6-inch figures. I also got Scarlet. No, not the Johansson or the Witch Scarlet. Just the regular Scarlet from G.I. Joe. Bang. Last but not least, well, there's Destro or there's Snake Eyes. Which one did I get? Which one couldn't I find? Well, as it turns out, they're actually packing these guys 2 in a box. So I got Snake Eyes, the absolute hands down best figure. Bottom line, bang, need to get a Storm Shadow now, and then all the battles will be had. But I am still waiting to get a Destro also because, I mean, Destro. But yeah, look at the back. As a beautiful, As a beautiful. Howdy, folks. Nothing. Had to come and see the awesomeness. Wow, nice World War figure. I'm joking, Wonder Woman, I know. Okay, so let's start cracking all these guys open. I did have another knife over here, but I gave it to my sister-in-law. She's going camping, and I'm like, how are you going camping and you don't have a freaking knife? Derf. So anyway, Snake Eyes always looks cool. He does. There's also a version that I don't think there's one that actually comes with the with Timber, his wolf. But maybe there is. I don't know. I know that there's another version out there somewhere that's got a lot more stuff with it, like a weapons rack and stuff like that, which that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. But now I'm good with what I got here. Okay, so let me. Cool. I don't know if I'll need the never cut towards yourself. Yes, even a professional like the professor adheres to that law. Okay, so let's start Popping a couple of these guys over. Matteo, hello from Italy. It's pretty late here. Master Jarl, hello all. My mom says, do not open the Gwen Stacy. Gotcha. Listen to mom there, JT. Oh, also, hey, I just got word back from the script for I don't know if you guys remember, I entered that contest rather late for the Darkness. There was going to be a winner and a runner-up for the art, and a winner and runner-up for the writing. I went in for the writing, of course, and I told you I wasn't going to win. I told you it wasn't going to happen, and I didn't. It's not a big deal. It's the first time I've ever submitted a comic book for anything, least off for an actual contest. Nah, bro. Nah, man. Yeah, I legit knew I wasn't going to win. That wasn't like, trying to, hide any braggadocio. I legit knew for a fact there's no way I'm going to win. There are people who had so much more time. There were professionals to start writing. One of the guys who won the writing is a screenwriter. He writes screenplays. Like, dude, there was no way that I had a freaking chance. And this is the first time I ever wrote a script for a comic book. I had to write it in comic book format. Nah, there was. If I would have won that, I'm not even gonna lie, man. I would have walked up and I would have just like given Donnie Cates a mushroom tat. Like, okay, maybe if Donnie's actually watching, or this gets back to Donnie, I wouldn't actually give you a mushroom tat. But yeah, dude, legit, I'd be thinking about it. It's like, dude, like you think about all the stuff that some of these writers have done in order to get anywhere, to even get into like, small, time play, whatever. Like, nah, man, all the scripts that they've had rejected and whatnot, and I'm supposed to get accepted on my first script? No, no way, no way, no way. Oh, speaking of Italy, Matteo, Buonasera, if it's so late over there. The runner-up was actually an Italian guy. So hey, I think that the winner was actually was he from Sweden? Norway? I don't know. One of those Scandinavian-esque countries, I think. So anyway, bang. So here's Roadblock. Boom! Boom, daddy. Boom. He also comes with this gigantic freaking gun. Like, this is not even normal. This is like some kind of a laser gun thing. Like, just look at this thing. Kind of looks like the disintegrator that the Mandalorian uses, right? Bang! Stick this freaking thing in your hand, man. It's gonna hold it like that. Oh, I guess you'd have to hold it with the. Oh, I see. So this is the cartridge for it. So you can actually just, one of these ways, I guess this way, shove that puppy right on in there. Cheek. That's weird. He also has a knife and no place to put it. Oh, no, he does. So this little tiny knife here. And you can put it right here. That actually kind of, there's a little clip there to hold it. When you push it in all the way, you can feel it actually clips. So it'll stick out. That's awesome. That's cool. Here's the thing. When you're in the Army, you fairly quickly learn the best way to, what do you call it, to hold a knife or to store a knife is actually in an up position. Because if you ever need your knife, you don't want to be like, unbuckling to pick it up. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to hold it up here on like your load carrying equipment, your LCE, you're going to want to put it here so you can just thumb and boom, pull it down and then, use it for whatever. So I'm sure everybody was wondering about that. Okay, so apparently I did this upside down. So apparently he holds this thing upside down. Interesting. And then nope, apparently he's just this-handed. Okay, this is really weird. Okay, I don't know how the hell this thing's supposed to be used. Okay, he does hold it from up top. Yeah, I don't know how the hell this thing's supposed to go. I'm going to put it like this because from the back of the box, it looks like he goes like this. I'm going to talk more about the darkness thing in a little while. Okay, there we go. So he's going to, he turns his head and then just with the freaking lasers. I don't know what the heck that thing's supposed to do. So anyway, that's cool. I'm digging on that. So I got Roadblock. Yeah. He's the one who always rhymes whenever he talks. So I'm cool with that. Okay. Anyway, so as far as let's open up some Scarlet next. As far as that Darkness script is concerned, yeah, I'm really proud of the script, whether I won or not. It's like if people who are better than me won, who've refined their craft when I've only started it, won. Good for you. But I'm coming back with a vengeance. And I'm actually going to try and not shop it around, but I'm going to try and ask a couple of people who I trust to take a look at it and see if I can get some feedback back. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not even about the story necessarily. It's because like the story is the story. You know, it is what it is. I'm more interested in what are some things I have to do better in order to get my script actually looked at. So just in whole. Maybe I'll reach out to some of the writers that I know, see if they're interested in reviewing my stuff. Maybe they'll actually do a video, like bashing the hell out of everything that I do. Be like, this guy sucks. I'm glad he didn't get the job. He's the worst comic book writer ever. Whatever, I'd be okay with that. Okay, so first off, Scarlet comes with a whole bunch of different knives. She comes with 3 of them. She comes with this one. It's got a holster on top. She's got this one that looks like the handle actually leans forward. That's kind of cool. I like that. And then you got this one here. I like that. I almost wish she'd come with the cookery, but whatever. This is still cool. She comes with 3. Well, 2 of the knives look this. Okay, so 2 of the knives look the same, and then there's this one. That's actually like a tanto more than anything else. And I guess this is the one that's going to go up here. Oh, and look at that. She's actually holding the knife correctly. See? You pull it out from the top there, or from the bottom, because that makes more sense. She's also got her bow, well, her crossbow. Okay, apparently that separates. Keep that in mind there, my peeps. Keep that in mind. I don't know why that would ever separate. That's kind of booty that it would separate in the first place. Why do you need this thing to separate? So I don't like that at all. This is a picture of me not enjoying that it separates. I think I'm going to glue that on so that it no longer separates. Okay. Y'all heard that intake of air I just did? It was like, I sucked oxygen hard on that one, dude. Okay, so there's not 2 other places. Oh, wait, maybe up here. Okay, apparently this is not the proper place to put these knives. Allow me to say I do not care. I'm putting them in here anyway. Because darn it, I need a place to hold my knives. So anyway, there you go. Boom. This is Scarlet. Not too shabby. Oh, a bunch more comments. Let me check out these comments here. I'm going to try and keep this one short. So after I'm finished opening that Wonder Woman, which is 3 away, I will probably be bouncing. It's hot in here. You know, the AC is on. Well, now my window's open too. So it is what it is. Let's open Duke. Okay. I told her it's the first time they put Gwen has an action figure. So you lied to your mom, because there's been several Gwen action figures. I've got one over here. Marewa. I entered the Top Cow thing too. Didn't win either. I know, because I didn't see your win. But no, that's awesome. See, freaking Marewa, who's already put out comic books. I'm supposed to beat this guy on my first shot? Come on. Later on, you and me, we're going to have ourselves a I'm joking. you make some kick-ass books, brother. So, yeah, by all means, do it. Do it. Okay, so opening up Duke. What comic book got you into collecting? Mine was Alan Moore's Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow. Nice. The story in Superman 423 off the 7-Eleven rack. Nice one, McKeever. I was always handed comic books back in the day when the covers would not be on them. blame my parents for being a part of the theft of comic books. That was the original pirating, and I didn't know what the heck it was. I was 7. So anyway, yeah, I had comic books just put in my lap. I remember reading some of the Secret War. No, not reading some of the Secret Wars, but I saw some of the Secret Wars, and it's just like, ooh. So the one day I went to not a 7-Eleven, but I was in New Jersey where there were 1,000 7-Elevens, but I was in a drugstore with my father. And I remember walking in and I saw a Secret Wars comic book on the shelf. And I was like, ooh, I don't even know what number I've got at home, but here's another Secret Wars book. Maybe I should check this out. But I was more of a DC fan when I was a kid. Nowadays, I'm more Marvel. Probably way more Marvel. But back in the day, I was almost purely DC. So I saw that comic book up there, and I didn't know which number I already had. I don't remember which number that one was there, but yeah. What else I saw on the spinner rack though was a DC comic book, Shadow War of Hawkman, issue number 1, written by Tony Isabella. It was the very first comic book that I bought with my own money. That one right there. So besides the fact that I had a bunch of comic books at home, the vast majority of them with the cover ripped off, this was the first comic book that I actually bought on my own. Excuse me, and it was a huge deal for me, and it basically started me off as a collector. So yeah, so I'm going to say that one. John Wright enjoyed the Fantastic Four at the end of the issue 1 of Empire. Nice. They again couldn't be Skrull impersonator. Then again, they could be Skrull. They could be. You're right. Empire's number of issues scares me. Yeah, it's a little bit ridiculous. Like way too many of those. Bill, I told my mom it's the first time they put Gwen Stacy as an action figure. Yeah, you lied. I get it. Or maybe you didn't know. Whatever. You got to do what you got to do to get the figures that you want, bruh. I understand, bruh. Silent Night. What's up, Silent Night? Oh, what's this? A super chat. Thank you very much, Master Yarl. Professor, we know what really happened. It would be too cool if you won your first time. That's all good, brother. I appreciate that. Also, how about a little Duke? Why doesn't he come with an extra hand that points? He should have an extra hand that points. I'm calling booty. He doesn't have a hand that just straight up points. And it's like, onward, guys. And, we're going to kick Cobra right in the booty hole. G.I. Joe, they're there to kick Cobra's butt. Okay. So he also comes with this backpack. I like this backpack because it comes with the 2 canteens. Also comes with an E-tool on the back. E-tool because it's called an entrenching tool. I guess that's like a really old one because, wow, they shouldn't look like that. But anyway, whatevs, man, whatevs. So pop that puppy right in there. He's got what the heck is this? Does this go on his leg or something? Does it go on the side of his backpack? It goes right here. So I don't know what this, it's a pair of binocs. He's got a pair of binoculars. It's going to go right here on his hip. Boop. See it right there? The black one? Yeah. He's also got, let me turn that off. He's also got a pistol, which is going to go right here in his little case, his holster. And he's got this rifle, weird kind of M16 A4 or AR-15 type. They call it assault style rifle. There's some people who get triggered by me calling it an assault style rifle. Too bad. I distinctly remember at least one of my drill sergeants, but I think several of my drill sergeants, I guess it was unofficial, I don't know, calling the M16 an assault rifle. That name did not just come out of nowhere. So, boom, there we go. Man, I'm a little envious of his haircut because I need a haircut, as if you guys can't tell. You know what? I need to cut my own hair. Oh, I said I was going to cut my kid's hair today, and I didn't. I need to fix that. Oh well. Anyway, G.I. Joe, Duke. Awesome. Okay, I don't think I have that much room over here. Last of the Joes. Let's open up Snake Eyes, baby. Was good, Professor. Nice first purchase. Hey, thank you. What's up, everyone? What's up, Breck Warren? How you doing? Okay, so Snake Eyes comes with a similar dagger that Scarlet came with. Oh, for crying out loud. I bite you fast. He comes with, oh, shoot. Yo, this is a suppressor, a silencer. This is actually a silencer, which is perfect for Snake Eyes, right? Let's see. He comes with these two pistolas. Well, it comes with this pistol, and then this thing. I don't know what the hell this thing is. That's kind of cool. Oh, I guess you can slide this in on the side. I don't know what all these crazy freaking devices are for. They're all just really weird to me. But anyway, does it go in here? It does not. Not easily, at least I should say. Okay, so it's going to go on this pistol. There we go. So he's got a pistol. Oh, that is just so badass, dude. So here's the pistol with the suppressor on the end. It's actually called a lot of people call it a silencer. It's not a silencer. It doesn't make the gun silent. In fact, it gives it a very distinct sound, but it's not nearly as loud. It does suppress the sound. It doesn't silence the sound. But anyway, that is beautiful that he's got that. He also comes with a backpack, rucksack, and he wouldn't be Snake Eyes if it didn't come with a sword, a sword and a sheath. That's actually the fake name for a sword, because I think it was not Cheech Marin, Tommy Chong. I think it was Tommy Chong who said that in one of the movies. This is my sword. So, bang! There we go. That's actually pretty awesome. He's got the symbol of his clan on there. I'm digging on that. And of course, it also comes with a Snake Eyes. Hey! Oh yeah. Butts shall be kicked, my friends. Butts shall be kicked. Sup, everybody? Are you looking forward to DC's The Three Jokers? Hells yes. At least they finished the whole thing before soliciting it. Yeah, I know. Nice joke. No, they at least they finished it before actually selling it. So it's all done, and it gave them time to give us extra things. I just talked about on my podcast with Chillmonger last week that drops every Sunday morning wherever you get your podcast from. What do you call it? There, Jason Fabik created 3 special cards, trading cards that he's going to give away with each issue. So when you buy issue 1, 2, and 3, you'll get card number 1, 2, and 3, respectively, whichever variant you buy, apparently. So that's totally awesome. I love when they're going to do a couple little extra things for us like that. Okay, so here's Snake Eyes. Here's a little sheath down here for his cookery. Well, whatever the hell this thing is, like a modified K-bar. Be nice if it actually went in. That's definitely the direction it goes in. Ah! It doesn't go all the way in. I think I read someplace that it doesn't go all the way in also. Yeah, I know. That's what Scarlett said. Well, darn it. What's the frickin' point? Well, you're a butt. Won't go all the way in. Looking forward to Joker War also. Good. Think we're about to light some fireworks. Hey, light them fireworks, baby. Okay. So I guess you can either use his, oh no, you can use both. So there's his backpack, his rucksack. Oh, for crying out loud. He's got he's got like a Kevlar body armor thing that's loose. Plus this bandolier. So you got to put them through both of those and then put into his back. Then he's got the sword, which you can put on the side. You see the hole there? Right back here. You put the sword in the hole. I mean, that's cute and all, but what if I want him to actually hold the sheath? He's got to hold the sheath and it looks like he's actually holding something. That's not cool. Anyway. Okay, this is cool. I kind of want him to hold the pistol with a silencer, but he's got the holster here for the pistol. And right in front of that, he's got the suppressor holster too. See, it's holding both. You see it with that shine, that little gleam there. And then right here, he can hold the one mini rifle that he's got. If I can get his freaking hand open. Oh, there we go. So, Snake Eyes. That is badass, man. That is badass. I don't like that the freaking blade doesn't go in. That actually kind of pisses me off a little bit. But I'll find a way to file that sucker down. Man, that makes me mad. Okay, last but not least. Boom. Gonna open this puppy up. And then if there aren't too many other questions, I'm just going to bounce because I know there's a bunch of people who just want to get back to lighting up their fireworks. I appreciate you showing up nonetheless. We don't celebrate 4th of July up here in Canada. We celebrate Canada Day, which was on the 1st of July. I was running episode 10 of season 4's Atlantis campaign. So the final episode of the Atlantis campaign, my face rip campaign, that's with all the women, all the ladies. I will suggest, or I will warn you that when that does finally come out, there were some tears shed. I think most of them were by me, but still, like that was, like the ending of that was, for me at least, very emotional. So it comes with this trading card. I'll keep that. I'm cool with trading cards. I got a lot of Transformers trading cards mostly. But yeah, it comes with this. Okay, this is cool. I always love that it's going to come with a stand and a base. This is cool. This is actually one of those dropping things. It's one of those bases. It's actually, boom. See that? So you can actually open and hold her. And then I can just, how do I do this? Slide this right in. Boop. There we go. So I could stand her on the peg, or I can put her in this to have her flying. So let me pull. Oh, jeez, for real? They decided to put a security thing in here. Atlantis was glorious. Suan is still here. Awesome. Yes, Suan was in that campaign. Freaking amazing. Chris B. What's up, Chris B? Since you got the Hill figure, I wonder if she is after, where she is after Tony's funeral. In space with Fury? Possibly. Good question. Good question. Really? She wasn't at that funeral? I never even thought about that. Opinion. Oops. And let me pull out these wings somehow. Okay. So when you buy this, lean it forward. The wings will come out that way. That's actually pretty cool. I like how they did that. You see the background a little bit. It's just a bunch of different, you see the Green Lantern comic book there, Superman down at the bottom. It's just a bunch of different comic books. That's cool. I'm not complaining. Nothing great. Nothing missed. Boop. And let me tuck this puppy away. It's all got to go in the recycling. Yes, we recycle here. It's the law. And it's also ridiculously easy, so it's a big deal. Okay, so here's the Gale armor. Let's see what she can do. Todd McFarlane toys, even if they don't have great articulation, the splits, they can always do the splits. This is Gal Gadot, so you're probably wondering what the butt looks like. There's this weird thing back here that covers the butt, so it's a butt covering. I guess that's in case she decides to have another sword going in the back. It'll actually cover it in the back instead of her having to hold it in her butt cheeks. I don't know if anybody ever saw that meme, but yeah. Okay, this is kind of cool. Some of this stuff doesn't actually come out, but like the chest, it's weird that I'm doing this, but the chest is actually solid, but the bottom here, right here, this whole thing straight across is actually really soft. See how malleable that is? So that's actually kind of cool. It gives the potential for the ab crunch to have a little bit of an extra bend instead of getting stuck based on the plastic. It will do a full swivel, but there's these things here which are very loose. It's actually a pretty thick fold there to hold that on. So that's actually pretty cool. I like that. The helmet does not come off. So, no, I didn't check out the Green Lantern 80th anniversary issue. I'm just not interested in reading those anymore. Like, I'm just so done with reading the 80th issue special, blah, 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 blah stuff. I might do it for Hawkman. I'm surprised I'm not doing it for Green Lantern. But that and the Joker one, like, I think the Joker one was the first one I didn't read. You know, I'm just like, dude, they're just going to keep on throwing these at us. And I needed to stop. Okay, so she's double jointed in the knees. This is still the farthest back she'll go. She has the very little articulation at all. Like this doesn't actually bend. It moves, but it won't bend or snap into anything. It just doesn't. It will turn, however, so that's nice. Doesn't turn side to side. She does have this, though. The toe will actually bend all the way forward like that. Interesting. As far as the kicks, with its, you can see that it's nice and straight. That is the best leg articulation I have ever seen. And it gets even better. Look at this. I mean, she could even go like full ninja master. Yeah, look at that. There's actually in the martial arts, if you were ever in the martial arts or you see the martial arts, this is actually a kick that people attain to do. I've never been able to do this. I've tried a couple times, but this just wasn't the reason why I joined in the martial arts, to try and get that perfect, like straight up and down naturally. Yeah, wow. I've never seen that in a figure before. That is hot. The side to side articulation is hidden so well, you can only see it underneath, inside, like right in the front of the ball joint. That is wild how we got that. Okay, this is actually really good. Oh, and I see one of the ways he was able to do it. You know, I said some of this is solid, but the butt, the chainmail butt, is actually malleable, like that front piece I was saying. Not as malleable as this piece here, but so that's why, yeah, I can see it. It actually moves. Okay, that's actually a really good idea. Nice. So she moves side to side. She's got the ab crunch. It's not much of an ab crunch at all, but it is what it is. She's got the double jointed elbows, which is something that most female characters never get. Somehow Todd McFarlane, maybe it's because he made him 7 inches. I don't know, but Todd McFarlane made a female character that can have a double jointed elbow so she can actually get a full bend. That is awesome. And as far as her side to side, she goes a hell of a lot more than side to side. She goes in a full Y motion, and it does. You can't even really see the balls that much. Like you can see it a little bit here, but you got to be looking for it. It doesn't look, terribly out of place at all. As far as the head, it'll look down. It won't look back any further because of the hair, and the hair is actually one of the thicker plastic pieces on here. Her side to side. Oh, there is a side to side, so she can get a sideways head nod, and of course she can turn all the way around, do the exorcist thing if she, really needed to. Okay, now let's throw on these guys. These are malleable, but not soft per se. Pops right in the back. It's supposed to pop right in the back. Are you going to pop right in the back? I don't know. You tell me. Jabron. Whoa. Hey, Jabron. Freaking get in there, buddy. Oh, there's a way to do it. Interesting. Okay, so there's actually, you're not going to be able to see it because I can barely see it, but there's actually little grooves on here that make it so you have to put it in at an at a disproportionate angle in order to get it in. Ooh, and it won't go in otherwise. Like it simply won't go in. But once you do that, boom, it sort of locks. And now it's just plastic, so you could rip it out. I'm sure it'll be okay. But it actually gives that extra hold. Now this is cool. This is not as, wild and awesome as like the Hellbat armor that Batman has. I have that one. I showed you guys before. But this is still really cool. So even though in the back it won't look great, yeah, see, I didn't get this one all the way in. That's why it's not locking. So it's going to keep falling out, but it is what it is. Anyway, so boom, there you go. There's the figure, and I can, of course, kind of put this around her waist to lock her in place and hold her, and she could be like, I'm flying. Look, Mom, are you proud of me? Yeah, sweet. Be nice if she came with a sword, but whatever. I guess I'm being chintzy. I'm being cheap. Well, I want to be cheap. Oh, I forgot the hands. You can see she's just got like little, not even a bandage, but like a something around her hand. Yeah, she should have still come with like a sword and a shield. I think that's kind of chintzy that she didn't. So you got the forward and the backwards, and the same thing here. So she could do this, but not this so much. Anyway, that's kind of cool. I'm digging on that. Bang. Professor had a hard time finding the hole. Hey. Elbow cough. Elbow cough. I just had my freaking COVID test, man. I'm good. We're good. All right? We're good. We good here. Here, we're good. There's been a bunch of stuff here. Great Buy, Borderline. What's up, Comic Boom? I know you were digging on that figure. You probably already have this figure, knowing you. Plus, you live a lot closer to Todd Mcfarlane. You probably went up and knocked on his door. Can I have one? Her toe bends for the superhero landing pose. No, you're not wrong, Mark. The Todd father is a genius. I will agree. Like, dude, the Todd father, that dude is just so apparently he was rejected. I don't know about 1,000 times, but hundreds of times he had his art rejected because it was just so boom out there. And even when he got into doing Spider-Man and whatnot, it's wild that other artists like the inkers and the colorists, like everybody, they got so bothered with him when he was doing Spider-Man. The webs would be like everywhere. There'd just be webs, and of course, there's the little spiders everywhere. He would have a number on the front, and that would tell you how many spiders to try and find all throughout. That he would draw little tiny Easter egg spiders, and that was the thing that you could do with the comic books back then with Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man comic books. He always did stuff like that. This is one of the few guys in the history of comic books who I'm going to put him right up there with Gene Colan, who didn't just draw and just like knock out a bunch of pages, massive amount of talent or otherwise. No, he took his time because he cared about his art. He cared about that art. So when they complained, hey, stop making Spider-Man shoot so many webs, he made more webs. He's like, you got anything else to say? No? Good. Shut up. He's one of the reasons why Image Comics was made in the first place. And even then, he didn't just do comic books. He went out there and he did his own stuff. He made Spawn, you know what I'm saying? Which was wow. But he did more than just comic books. He got into the toy making business. And like, if you look back at all of the different kinds of toys that he's made, all the different licenses that he's held, bruh, this guy is worth millions of dollars. You show me another person in comic books right now that's worth millions of dollars. I think it's $33 million, something like that. It might be wrong. Well, you know what? Let me look it up. Maybe it's 300. It might be 300. It's probably 300. Let me look up Todd McFarlane net worth. I was right. $300 million. Bruh, this guy is worth 300. My 33 million, he's laughing at that. He's like, that's what my wife would get if she divorced me. He is worth $300 million. And now he just got the license to do the DC figures. He's got one of the most successful ever toy Kickstarters, period. Like that thing, it like tripled on his first day. It tripled what he was looking for. So he just started throwing stretch goals at us and everything. I didn't jump on board because I just wasn't about trying to spend that much money on a couple of figures, you know? But man, I almost wish that I did now because wow, this dude, like, if ever there's going to be an inspiration in your life for making money or getting into comic books or whatever, Todd McFarlane is probably the guy. You you don't aim low, you aim high. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I decided I'm going to try and get into doing a bunch of books and stuff like that. And legit, like I just sat and I thought, I was like, who should my inspiration be? Stan Lee? Nah, nah. I'm not trying to really create anything new, like a whole new genre and stuff like that. I'm not trying to do stuff like that. I'm not an artist. I used to be pretty good at art, but I haven't arted in a long time. Um, what do you call it? But I just sat and I thought, I was like, you know what, Todd McFarlane. Todd McFarlane's the freaking guy. So anyway, let me see what I got here. Just the tip. Just put it in the tip, baby. Um, uh, Borderline Madman 53 laughing at me. It's all right. B. Johnson was also laughing at me. Whatever. It's all right. I got a thick skin. Bring it. Bring it. What if Todd will release a Wonder Woman series 2 in November? Scheduled release date for Wonder Woman 84. If he gets asked to do that, he will. He absolutely will. The next thing coming up from Todd from the DC line is, you remember Dark Knight's Metal? There was all those different versions of Batman, like the Doomsday version of Batman and the Ares version of Batman and the Red Death and Death Machine and stuff like that, whatever. Yeah, all those versions are going to be coming out. That's going to be his next line, all those different versions of Batman from Dark Knight's Metal. So I'm not upset at that. I can't wait till he starts doing a Hawkman. Shoot, a brand new Hawkman figure? Get out of town. I'm going to definitely grab onto that. Ow! ICT Vinny. Sup, ICT? There aren't very many folks who have the drive and the talent. Todd Father didn't give a crap. And you're right, 100%. He had two shits to give and he kept them both in his pockets. He's like, are you gonna have a lot of drive? Because I don't think you could do it. He's like, you know what, dude? I don't even have the energy I don't have the patience to reach into my pocket to give you a shit because I'm too busy. I'm too hyper focused on doing what I'm doing right here. That's what I'm talking about, dude. That is you want a good, successful business model? Todd McFarlane. That is the most successful business model in our industry, the industry that we love, the medium that we love, the most successful guy, period. Does anyone know if the baseball he bought is worth anything right now? I don't know about any baseball he bought. That's interesting. What's the best new innovative comics right now, in your opinion? Best new innovative comics. Sorry, my eye is giving me a hard time. See, how do you socially distance rubbing your eye? Ow. Oh, you know what? I think that's allergies. Shoot. Okay, I need to take my yeah, I feel my throat closing. Allergies, man. Woof. Anyway, I'm about to bounce out of here pretty soon anyway, so it is what it is. Best new innovative comics now. I don't know. It's a really good question. Best new innovative comics. You know what? There's this one dude. I just did an interview with him recently. He does this comic book. On his Twitter, he's called Autistic Hero. He's inspired by his nephew, if I'm remembering correctly. His nephew is autistic, and he did this new thing called the Trials of Enkidu, I think it is. So, or the Epics, plural, the Epics of Enkidu. Enkidu being the mirror image of Gilgamesh. So while it's called the Epic of Gilgamesh, this is called the Epics, plural, of Enkidu. So I'm looking forward to reading that when it finally comes out and all that stuff. That's cool. Plus, I'm seeing more and more and more people talking about making comic books autistic inclusive, because apparently there are a bunch of autistic kids who really like ableism, kids who are autistic, um, what do you call it, really get into comic books and whatnot. So boom, right there. So that's innovative. And if there are people who actually understand autism, which I barely do, boom, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're golden. So yeah, I'm down with that. Suan, my inspiration is Stan Lee. I think he was all of our inspiration. I wish I was fast enough to get more of those Murphyverse Batman figures and signature and remarks. They already put those out? I don't think they came to Canada yet. Interesting. Is metal really that popular for action figure line? You have to have more of an ear for the hobby. I just don't know. He apparently thinks it is. Plus, the Dark Knight's metal thing is being re-released. Well, not re-released, but there's the new version, the second part, which is going to end this current run of DC Comics right now, and then we're going to get another Crisis that'll move on. And apparently, according to Jeff Johns, I think that's supposed to be the one where Marvel teams up and does a huge crossover. We'll see. We'll see. Mark Guerrero, sorry you're late. My family is having a 4th of July barbecue. Rock on, baby. That's all good. It's all good. Todd bought Mark McGuire's 70th home run ball for $3 million. Okay, so Todd McFarlane is worth $297 million right now. Whatever, dude. When you got that kind of money, you know what I'm saying? At least that's circulating right now. Think about that. At least that's circulating. He wanted that 70th home run baseball. Boom, he got it. You know what I'm saying? When you got that kind of money, it's cool. At least he's not going out there and freaking putting smaller comic book companies out of business. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, there you go. There you go. Okay, I'm at the end of the comics or the comments. I'm at the end of my toys. So I think I'm also at the end of my video. So I will talk to all you guys later. Laughing out loud at 297. Sometimes you got to crack that. You got to be quick-witted, man. So I'm out. You guys have a good Independence Day. If you're not in America, have a good Independence Day anyway, Oh, hey, Clark from Kansas. That collection behind is looking fantastic. Give yourself 15 card points. Well, thank you very much. Yeah. I threw up a couple more things. I put my Sugar Man up top there from the wave that I opened last week. So there's that. Yep. I cleaned up a bunch of things. I got rid of a bunch of things because there's just I started to realize there's too much dust there. Oh, Batman Who Laughs, also Todd McFarlane. So yeah, a whole bunch of stuff here. So anyway, yeah, I'm about to bounce out of here. Talk to all you guys later. Love, peace, hair grease. Happy 4th of July. And I'm out. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.